my little monitor so I can see the chat. Billy, welcome. Billy. How you doing today, Billy? Tricky here on the end. I'm gonna have to put one runner or two. Looks like this one's not really gonna allow another one, so I'm gonna have to come up with a solution to get support at the end. Should be fine. Need to keep a little tension on these braces. All right, here comes the tricky part where we do this fitting stuff. Hopefully y'all got a good shot of this. Pick a good one here. Three inches. Each rung is 3 inches from the previous one, from the edge of the dovetail. So I make a straight line there. And I measure 3 inches from there, but then I check it against the other one and make sure that we're at a 90-degree angle. Square rule, you know, all that. You can eyeball it all you want, but that's not really going to tell you. You got to line this thing up with it. Your speed square. A little tricky with that end piece like that too. Pretty good. Check the chat. Who else we got in here? Hey, drop something in the chat so we can see you. Also, make sure that you subscribe so you can be part of the mallet giveaway. Welcome to Dad's Workshop. Shout out to Wes. I know he's going live. We saw he's going live. I don't want to interrupt his live. I love my friends, and I know that they're trying to get an audience too. Was not my intention. That looks pretty straight, man. We're gonna go with this. Last time we had some difficulty with the shoulders being a little too tight. So the way we deal with that, let's check that early. Better too tight, and then we can loosen it by taking some material out, and too loose, and tighten it. And 1.5 inches here we have measured. That's the depth. And it's really tricky to cut these inside spots and label them too. Got a wasp on me. Go away, wasp. Go away, hornet. I don't like those things. Welcome, everybody. Make sure that you sign up, or not sign up, but subscribe. Follow me on my other social media, Calvin Seaton on Instagram. I don't really aggressively go after those, but I need to grow those a bit. What the heck did I just do with my pencil? All right, here we go. It's that ADH doing it over here. That may be a bit skinny. Pretty good right there. If y'all notice, I'm wearing Crocs, right? Turns out, I bought these shoes from a dealer on the street, and they were, I don't know what they were laced with, but I was tripping all over the place, so I had to wear Crocs. Y'all like that? Haha. You like that? You like that? See, I get a, yeah. Terrell or Terrell, depending on the pronunciation. Yeah, I'm glad you appreciate the dad humor. You like that? Or just what I'm building, which is fine too. A little bit of blowout there. I love that. Inside. That one is going to be tricky to spot from the inside. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Was it really, Mike? Mike said that live was over 8 hours long last night. Make sure you tune in to Mike. Subscribe to Mike's channel. I'm a member of that family. And we hang out every Friday night and shoot the poop. Basically, we just talk trash and joke around and talk about woodworking stuff. So make sure that you become a subscriber and potentially a member of Mike's family, because on Mike's live stream, you can only catch it live. If you don't catch it live, you got to pay and become a member. So I suggest you pay and become a member so you can catch the tea, the woodworking Wood Wars tea. Yes, folks, the landscape of YouTube is changing. The landscape of entertainment is changing. We're going to be on that vanguard. Y'all know what the vanguard is? It means on the front lines. This is a knot right here, big one. It's going to want to pull my bait away. It's going to be a particularly difficult mortise to cut because of this knot. Just getting through this thing. I'm through it, I think. Yep. Wow, what a pain. Let's see where I am. Close. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I love the international audience, man. Like, I'm all about that international audience. Mike said it. The live last night had people from 11 different countries. 11 countries, folks. My mallet giveaway, guys. Subscribe to the channel once I reach 1350. And it seems like a lot, but it's not. Once I get to 1350, you know, we don't count any chickens here, but when we get, if we get to 1350, which we will, we are going to give away a couple mallets. One to subscribers and one to members. Building stuff with handles takes a long time. And I've definitely taken an excessive amount of time on this bed, but you think about it being used. You want your stuff to be used more than the money you make off of it, you know. You want people to appreciate it. Got to remember to do this stop cut here. Above that line. And then we pare down to the line. I'm live all the time, folks. Mike's live. Wes is live. A lot of us go live. Sometimes we go live at the same time, so you got to make tough choices. We don't do it to each other on purpose. It's just how it works in this. Um, but definitely subscribe to all those folks. So the grain is super wonky in here from that knot. Shout out to the Whacking Shack. He was on last night. Really impressive how many sponsorships and stuff he has. He's a real cool customer. At the moment, Whacking Shack is a member here. Hopefully y'all can still see. What we got? Yeah, man, he's a beast. No doubt about it. What we got in this chat? Let's see here. Nah, $10 is a lot. Mike said mine went up $10. $10 on live streaming or doing videos is a lot, man. Look at the estimates on some of the streaming social media monitoring services like Social Blade. Some of those, they set that revenue per mil at about 50 cents to 3.50. That's about what people are getting now. That's tough. With those live streams, you get a lot of good view duration. People watch for a long time without turning it off, and that's like super important to how your videos are recommended. Watched a long video, fell asleep during it yesterday, that YouTube made about how they recommend content. I've seen the similar information before. Again, a lot of angry YouTubers in the comments, especially the big dogs. They're very upset right now because their views have gone down something like 90% in a lot of cases. With that changes to the algorithm. This one looks pretty clean at the moment. I got that one little piece of tear out there. Get back to the bottom of the chat here. Hold on. 991. That's close to 10. We can round that up to 10, right? Let's check this dovetail. It's a little tight, probably. Yeah, it's just a smidge tight. I'm gonna have to work it a little bit. I'll pull the camera over and show y'all in a second. Here's my mortise right here, right? And here's my tenon. It's the mortise and tenon. You see, it's real close. We'd rather have it too small like that than too big. So I'm gonna work this a little bit, and this is why it takes a little time to do this. Hey, Ruiz in the house. Yeah, I missed that. What's up, fam? What's up, Ruiz member? Shout out member Mike. Shout out member Ruiz. Shout out member Kevin Ellis. So y'all still got an angle to see me here. Get my framing chisel. Now I want to take even material. This is a nice sharp chisel. I I do not use it that often, so I don't have to sharpen it and potentially mess it up. It's about a 2 inch. This is a Robert Sorby chisel. Y'all still see, hopefully. I'm just trying to pare away just a tiny bit from here. While I got this framing chisel out too, I'll do a little leveling of the mortise. Now let's try it. Oh, much closer, but we're still not there. And there's a knot on the end of the tenon, so I can't really mess with the tenon. Probably some will snap off when I hammer it in there. But let's just work it a little tiny bit more, just a smidge more. I'm not super happy with the way that other mortise is either. Is laid out. It's close. Heather, if you could grab me some bug spray, the bugs are after me out here. Left-handed chiseling right here. No, actually, just a straight up file, Kevin. I need a rasp. Uh, I would love to get a rasp. I gotta order one though, man. They really don't sell those at the store. Believe it or not, woodworking tools are like the decent ones are hard to find at like a big box store. Clamps you can get some basic stuff. I mean, I don't generally buy chisels from big box, but you can if you need to. Um, but nah, these are just files. Not even really designed for woodwork, but you could probably buy tools from a big box store, from like a cheap store, and rehandle them and make them look elegant. You know, just be about popping them out of those plastic handles. Thanks. Yes, sir. Wes, welcome, Wes. Yeah, I hope I didn't I hope it ain't. I wasn't trying to pull your audience. I feel like if I didn't go live now, I probably would have never gone today. You know how that is. It's like it's tough. You gotta put yourself out there. But appreciate Wes being here. Shout out Wes. I'm a member of Wes's channel, and I always recommend everybody being a Wes member. He does a lot of fun stuff and just around the runs the gamut with shop. He's a shop guy. So very knowledgeable on a number of different disciplines. Still a little bit small. We'll take the big chisel. I might use the mallet. Generally, with framing chisels like this, we're avoiding using a mallet. It's just not done very often. And I might even do that now because I think I'd have to get up on a stool. Unless you're talking about this, Kevin, this is like it's in millimeters, but it's approximately a 2-inch wide framing chisel. It's definitely an expensive tool, and not for every single woodworker, because not every woodworker does framing type jobs. A lot of them work on small pieces. This is not necessary for a small piece, but if you're doing a big piece with hand tools, you're doing a framing job, a timber framing, this is the mallet you want to have. Pretty much industry standard, man. Robert Sorby 2-inch. I think I got a 1 or 1/2 inch Robert Sorby, and I got a timber slick up there too. That's the most expensive one, and actually the one I use the least. All right, see if that thing fits in there now. Being stubborn on me, man. Let me see. Maybe the bottom side of it is fine. It's this top edge of this one dovetail here. My top left, I got to go after that spot. Probably the hardest spot to get. I'm gonna use a small chisel. Because it kind of flutes out right there. That's where it's tight catching. It's tough when you don't find that right away and you make a bunch of other cuts. Yeah, I gotta make some. I got this Magic Johnson jersey and what you call it? Who's that guy who plays for the Mets now? He's a $1 billion baseball player. I got a jersey signed by him too. I got to get boxes made for those. So once I get this out of the shop, I'll probably have a couple of days where I work on just jersey boxes, how to make a jersey display. And I'm going to do it kind of my way. I'm not going to sew the jersey in. But I got sports memorabilia, and I've got some of it sitting in boxes, and I need to get this. I got this, like I said, Magic Johnson jersey and a Juan Soto jersey. Need to get those in boxes. So after this thing gets up out of here, we'll do that. Oh, what's his name? Whacking Shack. What's up, dude? Just talking about how you were the man on that lathe, man. That's what we were just talking about. Yep. Crushing it. But yeah, next project after I get these out is gonna be some quick jersey boxes. I can get those put up on the wall. Then I got these 2 cherry slabs I'd like to do something with, but I do have to I want to make a floating table that goes along with this. Ooh, I don't like that blowout right there. I'm gonna glue that. Let's try this thing. Oh, look at that. You got to see it fit. You got to see it fit to believe it. That's perfect. Tight. I can probably see that go in. That's good. What I'm going to do is kind of leave it in that mortise on this side to do the other side. That one back in, boom. And we got basically one more runner on the top, and then I go to the bottom. Probably not too TV friendly on the bottom, but oh, y'all, I just lost my camera. Hello, y'all still hear me? Lost my camera and my tripod. The dangers, dude.
Is that on? Oh, it's me.
Plug it in with the light upside down. Check, check, check. Beautiful. All right. No more falsies. No more falsies. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. That's my guy right there. All right, now let me make sure I got this. This one's kind of, sort of, a little English to it here. A little twist to the board. Big Zol. Hold up. I don't have layout lines on there. Well, I do on the dovetail, I just don't on the depth of the dovetail, which is 1.5 inches. Appreciate everybody being here at Dad's Workshop. Shout out to everybody in the chat, Whack and Shack, Kevin Ellis, Mike, Ruiz, Billy Shoemate was up in here. If I'm missing anybody, let me know. Appreciate everybody. Shout out to everybody, and anybody who has a channel, check out everybody's channels. Usually people have a channel. I know Whack and Shack's got a great channel. Mike's got a great channel. Wes got a great channel. See how close to straight I am when I get down to the bottom of this. Oh man, I overdid it a little. That's all right. No, that's not bad. That's all right. That'll work. Tricky bit. That's the one that's going in. That's that side. Hold on. Let me put that on there. We'll keep it like this. Okay, that's a bit outside the line that I wanted it on, but it's live television. So this is a little bit deep. That's okay. These excess cuts are just so that you can break through the material with the chisel easier. Aim that towards me a bit. Yeah, I just heard that the other day, Kevin. Shout out to whoever that woodworker was that said that. It's not about how perfect it is, it's how you hide the mistakes or something like that. Now, where is my little chisel? In this case, this little extra line I got here, a tiny, and I'm not usually a big fan of this, but a tiny bit of sawdust, like fine sawdust on a fingertip right there, will probably cure that line problem, because there's no other cuts beyond the cut line there. Man, I hope I still have got the Whacking Shack in here. Curious, I have a question for Whacking Shack, and we don't really have the way to ask those questions. Usually my question would be if he's still in there. If he's not, I understand. Question would be, do you go to the sponsors or the sponsors come to you? Should have asked him that last night. Ooh, I almost fell. I almost witnessed some real entertainment. I would say it's the former or the latter, most likely, but I have no idea. Big old resin pocket in there. And remember, I laminated these studs, so there is glue in there, but I don't usually, you know, the wood is joined so tight, I don't usually see it. I'm going to tighten this clamp on here. I feel like the clamp is loosened up. Well, good, man. That's good. I'm using the Sorby chisel here to kind of clean up this mortise. Like I said, this 2-inch chisel is not kind of expensive if you're just doing, you know, basic small joinery. But if you're working on something a big piece where you have large areas you have to chisel, framing project, then it's good to have one of these. I'm sure there's other brands, but Sorby is the one that everybody likes to get. They don't pay me. I'm not sponsored by them. That'd be awesome, but nice to be sponsored by somebody you can stand behind too. Stuff you actually use. And y'all see it, of course, live. So part of the magic of woodwork is that it's just made and you get it, or you know, for buyers. But here on this channel, you see the whole sorted process unfold from the perspective of an amateur. I'm looking at that pencil line up there, kind of just guiding that. That's going to guide where I carve. If I see some line, I usually know it has to be paired a little bit. Wow, that breeze is so nice. Woo! Thank you, breeze. Thank you, breeze. Wow. Mike said someone just told me my name was in a death notebook. Scary. Very superstitious. Writings on the web. Hey, I'm a superstitious person as they get. Again, this shoulder might have to go through my bandsaw, which stinks because I put the bandsaw up. I'm not going to hand cut those. It's too slight. I just want to put it through the bandsaw real quick. I'll go grab that bandsaw, move it over there. Y'all see where it is. Now, honestly, something tells me that with this last one, I want that shoulder to be in a little bit because, and I'm gonna loosen, this is gonna be a pain in the butt if these things fall out of place. The mortise on this, you can't see it right now. This bracing system I have on the back, you see it's a little bit loose. That's because this blind mortise right here is too long. So what I have to do is I actually have to take this out and recut it. But for now, I want this shoulder a little shorter so it's actually pulling the two tie beams together. That's really what I want from this. So just the shoulder, look like just a couple millimeters. Make sure I get the right side here too. It's close. It's really close. Alrighty, let's see if that goes. It goes, but what I need to do is now, I gotta clean up that edge there. Hold on one second. I'm gonna do that. I can sit there and beat the mess out of it with a chisel too, but I'm not gonna do that. That should have been enough. If not, I'll take the chisel to it. All right, now what we got, it's just a slight pinch down there on this side. There we go. And that is the last runner on the top. Between the two tie beams. Tell them they have to wait. That's funny. He said, tell them they have to wait, Mike. He needs you. He needs you doing woodworking stuff, making stuff. Oh, that adds a lot of rigidity. Now, it could be the clamp right now. If I take that clamp off, I wonder how much rigidity I have then. Because even now, So once I take some meat off of these, I think I'm gonna have to disassemble the whole bed to do the through mortises on the bottom. That means all the parts got to be labeled. So we'll probably do that another day. And we can take a little walk around. Hopefully I don't bust another microphone. So yeah, I've got the bracing system with diagonal braces on the back. You can see these are through mortises, and they do have brace pockets there, or it's set in a half an inch for the through mortise. And then all of the rungs are dovetailed. That's so I can keep some tension from side to side on these things. Obviously you see they're laminated, and then the braces are laminated 2x4s. Most of it is spruce, but I also have some southern yellow pine in there too. And then these pins are made out of ash. So you can see the through mortises, and it shifts, man, with the shifting humidity. We have a lot of shifts in where the wood is. So yeah, if I stuck a moisture meter in it, it'd probably be somewhere between 11 and 15. Probably started around 15, but we love the curves and all that stuff. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through today, man. Check out Mike and Kevin. Check out the Whacking Shack, and man, there's a ton of them on here. Ruiz, Wes. Check them all out. Ruiz, if you don't have a channel, you better start making one. And then Terrell Sims, I think, new person in the house. Appreciate all y'all, man. See, the attic is open. I'm just gonna jump straight up into it. Woo! That's what it is. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming and hanging out on Saturday. We're gonna wrap it up for today. I'll get onto the bottom of that bed. Probably not bother y'all with it, but we'll be back at some point to do that. Hey, make sure you subscribe. Let me show you the mallets real quick. I got a few mallets over here. We got mallet number 1, mallet number 2, and mallet number 3 is made out of ash. This one's all ash. This one is maple and cherry handled, and this one's all maple. So subscribe to the channel so you get a chance to win one of those 3 mallets. And you know, you can hang out with me when I continue to make this this attempt at a completely joined bunk bed, which is something I always wanted to do. It's a dream of mine. Oh, all right, Kevin, no channel. That's fine, Kevin. Appreciate Kevin being a member. That's okay. And we appreciate you, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Do the next right thing. Y'all have a great rest of the day. I'll see y'all either tomorrow or on Monday. We'll pop in maybe tomorrow and see what's good. Bye.